From the New York Post, fictosexual man married hologram bride, but now struggles to bond with her. Huh. All right. She's not real, but his feelings are. A fictosexual man who wed a fictional, computer synthesized pop singer 4 years ago said he is now unable to communicate with his wife, but he's still in love with her. What the hell is a fictosexual? Let's just look up this here link. Let's see. Where I just wanted to. Is that his wife? Wow. What is the definition? I just want a definition. Okay. Fictosexual, an umbrella term for anyone who only experiences sexual attraction to fictional characters. Huh. Wow. I think we just may have found the Queen from England's problem, haven't we? I'm just saying, it's as good an explanation as any. I don't know how to pronounce Kondo. We're going to call him Kondo. Kondo, 38, was dating this fictional character. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce Japanese names. I'm sorry. Depicted in pop culture as a 16-year-old with turquoise hair for a decade before they had an unofficial wedding ceremony in 2018. How can you date a fictional character for a decade? I don't understand. How were they dating? Kondo, who one of many who identifies as fictosexual or someone who is sexually attracted to fictional characters, spent 2 million yen, or about $17,300, still too much, on nuptials, but his family did not attend. Now married for 4 years, he is 38. He said his relationship has hit a roadblock. He can no longer speak with Maiku due to a technological hurdle, according to a Japanese newspaper. This is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. While he acknowledges his relationship might be odd, he understands Miku isn't a real person. It doesn't change his feelings for her. Since falling in love with her in 2008, Kondo was finally able to interact with Miku for the first time in 2017, thanks to a gate box, a $1,300 machine that allowed device owners to interact with characters via holograms and even unofficially marry them. Okay, listen, I'm not opposed to playing make-believe. I'm not opposed to fantasizing. I'm not even necessarily opposed, though I wouldn't necessarily say this would be something I would engage in myself, but to each their own. I'm not necessarily opposed of this like hologram box thing where you're interacting with like your favorite characters. I actually think that could be kind of cool, just from an interesting perspective of like, what if this person was a real thing? How would it be like to interact? It's like role playing, right? I guess. I'm not saying that I would use it in the way that I think this guy's using it. However, at some point, we do need to be hinged into reality. And I'm not necessarily sure that marrying a hologram is, well, the most mentally acute thing that a person can do. I'm just saying, yeah, Brian, exactly. LGBTQFQ, well, LGBTFQ plus. There's now an F. Also, don't forget two-spirit and asexual and all that other stuff too. But now his 4-year marriage took a turn for support for Gatebox took a turn when support for Gatebox software was eliminated, meaning Kondo can no longer speak to his wife. Kondo insists it hasn't lessened his feelings. My love for Miku hasn't changed, he said, which noted he now carried around a life-size version. I held the wedding ceremony because I thought I could be with her forever. Dude, he's carrying around a fucking stuffed animal. Kondo is far from the only person in the world in a relationship with a character. Thousands of fictosexual people in Japan have begun similar unofficial relationships with a variety. Why is this happening in Japan? Is this like an anime thing? Why is this happening in Japan? I don't understand. While some relationships are just for kicks, yes, that is the appropriate way to do this, is to have fun. If you're just well, I was going to say if you're just screwing around, well, literally, if you're just screwing around, like, okay, fine, play, whatever. Like, people do weird things, whatever. Everyone has their weird things. And so try not to be so judgmental over other people's weird things. However, that doesn't mean you marry a hologram. While some relationships are just for kicks, condos is, to him, very real. For a long time, he said he knew a human partner just wasn't for him due to his intense attraction to characters like Maiku, a popular figure in anime and Japanese culture, created as a synthesized voice using something I'm not going to pronounce. She entered mainstream media as a human but fictionalized character. In anime, it is a goddamn anime thing. Eventually, she became prominent enough to tour with the likes of Lady Gaga on her 2014 Art Pop Ball tour. But she isn't just famous. She also helped him with his depression. Kondo first became familiar with Maiku in 2008 after bullying at work caused him to become depressed. Despite finding it difficult to accept his feelings at first, he knew humans weren't right for him after being met and rejected by others. Listen, oh my god. That's what he was interacting with? That's it? Dude. Brian, it would be $100 super chat to list out, and I just paid $1,000 for tires. Yeah, I appreciate it, Brian. Thank you. That's it? Listen, man, I understand being depressed, but here's the thing. People who don't love themselves are reticent to experience and accept love from other people. This might sound bizarre, but if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't have self-worth, if you don't have self-esteem, it's going to be really difficult for you to accept love from real people, any people. So what it seems like to me is happening is this guy is having some issues around his self-esteem and he's been bullied. So I understand the depression and I'm not making fun of the depression at all. Depression is a serious thing. And that's something that should be like treated. And I hope that he overcomes it and I hope he gets better. However, the reason that he is marrying a hologram is because he probably doesn't believe that he is worthy of love. And because he doesn't believe that he is worthy of love, he has created this fantasy world that makes it impossible, that makes it very easy for him to keep women, actual women, real women, human women, at arm's length. Because people who have feelings like this tend to be more comfortable around people who don't give two shits about them. Because you never have to worry about receiving love from those people. They don't really care about you. They don't want to have anything to do with you, really. They might use you and might hang out with you every once in a while and use you and all this stuff, but like they don't really care about you. But people like this are actually more comfortable hanging around with those types of people because it means they never have to put themselves in a position of receiving love for them. It's weird, but it is what it is, and it's sad. It's honestly sad. Maybe this little breakup of his hologram marriage is just what the doctor ordered, and he can go find someone better that will make him happy. Sam says, Ray Barclay, Star Trek. I'm sorry, Sam, I don't watch Star Trek. If Victor was here, he would know what you're talking about. In 2017, his relationship blossomed thanks to Gatebox. The machine gave Kondo the chance to propose, and he invited his family and coworkers to the ceremony, but none of them came. But 39 people did attend, including strangers and online friends, some of whom were also fictosexual. There are many reasons why I had a wedding publicly, he told the BBC at the time. The first one is to prove my love. The second one is that so many young people like me falling in love with anime characters, I want to show the world that I support them. It's sad. It's sad, isn't it? Oh my god, that poor guy. He needs some therapy. He needs some therapy, and he needs some friends, and he needs a real life girlfriend that understands him and that will be nice to him and that will treat him well, but not maybe too well, because any woman that's really in love with this guy is going to scare him away. He's going to run away so fast because he doesn't know how to receive love. But maybe just like a starter girlfriend. Maybe he just needs to maybe he needs like a hooker or something like that. Just like a starter girlfriend that can like pretend to be his girlfriend, but they all know that this is just a business exchange. Maybe something like that to get started, just to warm him up. And then he needs some therapy, and then he needs to acknowledge that you don't marry a hologram. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but it's weird. It is.